Hi, welcome back. This is Paulie from the Main Street Market Exchange, and this is the fourth of those 12 videos that I promised I'd make to help explain how you can benefit by working with the Main Street Market Exchange in some capacity. And this particular video has to deal with being friends of the Main Street Market Exchange. We're searching for a better word, being friends of the Main Street Market Exchange. This is primarily for folks who are just becoming aware of the Main Street Market Exchange and who may not initially identify with some of the things that we want to do here. You may not want to get into the boot camp, you may not want to sponsor anybody, you may not have a plan, you may not want to sponsor a plan, but you want to stay in touch with us because you think what we're doing is pretty cool. And you think to yourself, maybe in the future I'd like to be a broker. Paulie, I'd like to make $100,000 a year brokering plans with the Main Street Market Exchange, but now I'm just going to sort of hang and stay in touch. I think first and foremost, though, what I'm thinking about here is, and considering is, and it's rare today, is friends encourage people. And I'm really looking for folks who are cool folks who want to encourage us and who want to be encouraged by what we're doing, who think what we're doing is cool. And there are a few ways to really look at this in terms of friends of the exchange. And I could name a lot of them, but how about just leaving a short note for us, a short email or a short text or on the blog page saying, hey Paulie, man, keep it up. I'm psyched to see what you're doing. Hey Paulie, here's $50 or here's $500 for the next 5 folks who can't afford to go to the boot camp. Anything that's encouraging, we're looking for friends, and friends encourage people. They don't discourage people. Or, hey Paul, you know what? I'm really good friends with Mike Tyson or Sylvester Stallone or somebody, and they'd be a great spokesman with you. I think I'm going to mention it to them. Or, hey Paulie, I'd like to work and help develop that advertising and monetizing aspect plan that you have, which I guess is plan number 5, which is the next one. And really, my brother-in-law or whatever knows the guy who monetized Facebook, and perhaps we could do some work. Right now I'm a little bit busy, but in the future I think I'd like to work with you. Or, hey Paul, I'm a young guy, but my mom or dad is CEO of Intel, and I'm going to tell them them to take a look at what you're doing because I think what you're doing is pretty cool. Or, hey Paul, I'd like to spearhead your crypto area. I'm really into crypto. I think it's big. I'm into Bitcoin and whatnot, and I know that's plan number 9, but I'd like to get involved in some way in the future, possibly to work in your crypto area, to be like a bridge between the Main Street Market Exchange and the crypto world. Friends encourage friends, but even if just dealing in a friendly manner. I know you don't have to be friends per se, but I can't tell you how many times when I had an executive search company and I would call on the president of a bank or the senior vice president of the commercial lending area. I was a lender, so I recruited lenders all over the country. And I'd call them up and I'd say, Jim, I have a lender with a lot of experience in your market, and he's looking to make a change, and I was just wondering if you were looking to add a lender either now or sometime in the future. And whether I had talked to the guy or not in the past, he would, a lot of guys were cool. They'd say, you know what, Paul, I'm not looking now, but I had lunch with the president of First Commonwealth the other day, and I know Jim is looking for somebody really bad. He's looking for a CNI lender, and you give him a buzz. Here's his direct dial, and tell him that I referred you over to him. You and I have talked in the past, and tell him that you have somebody, and that's I hope something comes from it. A lot of people are really cool. They're encouraging, and that's the kind of people that we're looking for with the Main Street Market Exchange. I'm not looking for pricks. I'm not looking for people who just are always whining. For my Be Your Own Boss days from back to #93 when I did it, I can't tell you how many times I wasted a lot of time at night talking to people who were just tire kickers and whiners and people that really just, you couldn't consider it any way they were trying to be friendly. Second way to deal with us at the Main Street Market Exchange for in terms of friendship and is for example, I'm doing 1,000 plans between September, I've already jumped the gun a little bit, but between September of 2023 and September of 2025 for 2 years. And it's going to be a grind on me along with everything else, but it's to prove that this is where it's at. And I'm going to do 1,000 IPOs for the Main Street market. Not initial public offerings, but initial private offerings with much smaller deals that are going to get funded. So an encouraging word like, "Hey, Paulie, I see you're up to plan number 87. That's fantastic. Keep going, man." Or, "Hey, I love the other day you posted. You posted a plan that you've implemented or put up there, Paul, for you. That you're trying to basically copy the websites and app to be able to do another Uber service." And I can't tell you how many people have buzzed me about that one. But just an encouraging word like, "Hey, Paulie, keep going, man. You're there, and we're hanging with you." And the third way to perhaps be friends or to be friendly and hang and stay with us at the Main Street Market Exchanges is for us to encourage you and to keep you informed of a lot of things. In other words, when we do derivative seminars on derivatives and seminars or webinars on the new paper currency that I'm proposing and things like that, that we want to encourage you in a friendly manner and stay close to you to do things that you want to hear about and that you're interested in. So look for webinars and seminars that we offer so that we can encourage you in some way and we can stay, friends we have to stick together out here on Main Street and be strong. And oftentimes it's just as easy as picking up the phone and saying this or that really goes a long way to make things happen. So stay with us, encourage us, work with us, communicate with us, send us friendly texts or little notes or emails and say, "Keep it going, Paulie." But become friends of the Main Street Market Exchange and hang with us as we try to make this world a better place. So thanks so much for listening. I hope you're doing well, and what do you want to do? God bless. Thanks. Talk to you soon.